Hey, what's up, y'all? Jay from Jay's Lawn Service here. Today we're going to do a review on the Echo Speed Feed 400. Why I use it, why I love it, and why you should too. We're also going to show you how to install it and a few different options that you might find at your local dealer. So yeah, stick around, check it out. Echo 400 Speed Feed Trimmer Head. Now why I like it so much is because when you're in the field and you're out on the job and you run out of trimmer line, you know, it's a pain in the ass to go through and open it up and, you know, wind it like old school, like a caveman. I used to do this whenever with my dad when I was young, you know. If you're still running string like this, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it like a caveman, all right? The Speed Feed head is where it's at, especially if you're on a big property and you run out of string. What you gonna do? Run way back to the truck? What I do is I use this, plus I keep 2 lengths of trimmer string in my pocket. And how I do that is, how I measure that is, I grab the end, like on my roll, I grab the end of the string trimmer line and I go like this. That's one, okay? And I do that 4 times. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm 6 feet tall, so my wingspan is probably about the same, and so that's exactly how much, exactly how big, exactly how long it needs to be to fit in here. Okay, it can't be too long, or it's not gonna work, and you want to get the most string in there, so you can work for the longest amount of time. Right? So I'm gonna show you how to do that. If you've seen some of my other videos when I'm in the field and I run out of string, I've timed them. I time how long it takes me to put new string in the trimmer head and crank it back up and keep going, okay? On average, it's probably about a minute, 1 minute it takes me to stop my trimmer, pull the length of line out my pocket, feed it through on my trimmer, all the way, and wind it back up, okay? It takes about 1 minute from when I run out to when I'm back running again. Now, that's a lot quicker than going all the way back to your truck to, you know, do the same thing. And then if you have the old kind, then you're gonna be, you know, doing this number, you gotta sit down, do this number. It takes too long, man. Speed Feed head kills that. This is what they look like when they're ready to be changed. You'll see the spring start coming through because, you know, you gotta bump this on the ground how many times to feed the line. When you do it, it's gonna wear through, spring comes through. That's the only bad thing I'm gonna say about these, is they wear out pretty quick for my like. I'm pretty rough on it, you know, so in one season I'll go through 4 or 5 of these, maybe probably about 5 of these a year I'll go through. At first I was buying them like this in this package. These here can be, I don't know, somewhere around $35, something like that after tax, which is cool. And they come with the adapters and everything for whatever kind of string trimmer you have, right? But I came to find out that I couldn't find, well, I didn't know that they made just parts of this because I didn't see them anywhere. The only variation I would see at my local dealer was this, without the universal adapters in it, without the directions and all that, just this by itself. Well, recently I found this. This is about $9 to $11 online, okay? This is the part I showed you that wears out on all of them, okay? And so being able to just change this, $9 to $11 versus around $35, yeah. I'm gonna go with these until I can, then I always switch out, you know, because eventually everything wears down. If you're just changing this part right here, just take that off. This is the part I was telling you that I was looking for. All you gotta do, pop this on, and you're good to go. I mean, it's killer. If you're a commercial guy and you're not using this product or a product like this, you know, I'm not affiliated with Echo. I don't get paid anything from them. but they made a killer product. So that's how you do it if you're just changing this part right here only, okay, the part that wears out. Now if you're changing the whole thing, you're gonna have to press on both sides right here to get this head off. So if you're changing the whole head, we're gonna take all this off. What you're gonna need is a small screwdriver or something you can put in this hole right here. You're gonna use your small screwdriver, stick it in that hole, and then you're gonna turn the head clockwise until you feel it lock, okay? That screwdriver is gonna hold these two things together so where the head doesn't spin. That way you can spin it off, okay? You're going, remember, you're going clockwise. So find a little notch, keeps it from spinning, and then you're gonna spin it clockwise, okay? To take the whole head off. So this is what comes in the package. You have a fully assembled head, but now we have to use the adapters, because this is, remember, this is Echo, and we're putting this on a Stihl. They've sent adapters, I'm sure this is for Husqvarna and the other brands, but I use a FS 111, and this green adapter is the only adapter I use. These screws that are in here, I'm not even sure what they're for. I never use them. I use that and a spacer. Okay, these are only two things I use from there. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We're gonna open this up. Take all this line out. For me, whenever I buy a new packaged head like this string, I don't really trust it. Who knows how long it's been in there. It could be very brittle. You know, I don't like using it. This string becomes, to me, it becomes emergency string. So we got it all stripped down. These are our parts. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this copper colored piece inside here, okay? How you do that is you set it down, your screwdriver, just push it out. Okay, just like that. Now we've got to take out this little brass piece to replace it with our green piece, which is for my Stihl. See the difference there? Sometimes it's kind of stubborn. We're gonna give it a little whack. Just stab it out. Now that you got it out, and replace it with the green one. So we want to get this green adapter all the way down in there flush. Okay? Use whatever tools you got to use to get that done. Pound it all the way through. Now that we've got this done, we want it to be out further than flush. And once you have it done, we're going to reassemble this. It goes like this. This part first. This part on top of it. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. Now you have it fully assembled, ready for string. We're going to use this spacer, okay? See how there's two different sides? We're going to put this side down, okay? We're going to take our head, screw it on there. Remember, counterclockwise. Get it on there fairly tight. Then tighten it all the way. We're gonna go back to this hole. Stick your screwdriver in there, find a notch. Now we're gonna go counterclockwise. So I come to my roll. I do 4 lengths like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut my line. Then I roll it up like this over my hand. It goes into the back pocket just like that. Give me another one, do the same thing. Roll it up around my hand, just like so. Sorry for the wind. This goes into the other back pocket. So when I'm out there, when I'm out in the field, and I'm weeding it, it's going down, we're kicking weeds everywhere. And you weed it and you working, kicking up dust and all that there, you know what I'm saying? Run out of straight trimmer line. Like, damn, I gotta walk all the way back to the trimmer. Well, now you don't, because now you got the speed feed head. So you grab one of them lengths in your pocket, grab the end, let the rest hit the ground. And what you do is, you see these eyelets? I hope you can see this. There are pretty much an arrow right here. You want to put that eyelet right on the arrow. What it does, it lines up. I hope you can see through there. It lines up where you can see daylight. Your string goes right through there. Sometimes when it's curved like that, I have to bend it a little bit to make it a little bit straighter so it goes through easier. Goes through. Drop it down like this. Get an even length all the way through. And then all you gotta do is you hold this part right here and spin this part. That's it. You're ready to go. Now you know how to use an Echo 400 speed feed head. And now you know how to install one. I don't want to see any of y'all running around like some cavemen out there, right? Using the archaic shit, that archaic stuff, excuse my language. So that's it for this video. If the content was helpful, if you enjoyed what you saw, please give me a like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Man, hold up.